I've lived in apartments for more than a decade, and no matter how big or small, I've just never had enough room for my stuff. Recently, adding a kid certainly hasn't helped matters. I found myself needing storage for a container or 3 of 2 small baby clothes, for toys that have fallen out of favour, and the Christmas decorations that my wife has been collecting since she was a kid. Aside from renting a storage shed, there aren't many options for our overflowing cupboard. But self-storage is expensive, inconvenient, and hugely inefficient. There has to be a better way. I call it Stowed. Imagine being able to order containers from your phone for same-day delivery. You pack your things and take photos of the contents with the app. Book a pickup and it's gone until you need it. When baby number 2 is on the way, or it's almost time to decorate the Christmas tree, it's just as easy to request a delivery and your stuff is back to you whenever you need. I'm not alone. Australian housing is getting smaller and more expensive. Apartment living has almost doubled in the past 30 years. Most are densely packed in high-rises near big cities, so it's really an easy market to target. The self-storage industry is also booming, pulling in over $1 billion annually here in Australia and around $40 billion in the US. Despite its drawbacks, around 1 in 10 people rent self-storage space. And as expensive as it is, it only yields around $100 per square metre per year to the storage provider. But using standardised storage containers and stacking systems, Stowed could generate 5 to 10 times that amount for as little as $9 per month for customers. The storage industry is ripe for disruption. The software and services exist to manage the logistics. It just needs to be brought together in a compelling, user-friendly service. Stowed isn't a self-storage business, which is good because that's probably not the type of business Dan would want to invest in. Instead, I want to build a technology company that connects our growing population of apartment dwellers with storage providers and delivery drivers or riders. So is it a worthwhile investment? Omni in the US, Boxful in Hong Kong, and a few other providers offering similar services think so. But these are companies born out of self-storage veterans. They're lacking the customer-focused technological basis to build a truly great global storage brand. And that's where Dan comes in. The Global Dan Network has this and more covered, offering the local marketing, technical and legal support to expand quickly to other countries before FedEx or Uber takes on the opportunity. So why me? I've crowdfunded and built an app to track food truck locations and sold the business a few years later. I'm ready for a new startup challenge. Plus, I've been a producer with the mobile team at Isobar for the past 5 years, so I have a lot of experience in the space. With the 100k funding, I can build a proof of concept and launch a trial to refine it before expanding to the world's richest and most cramped cities. Together with Dan, we can bring physical storage to the cloud, because why shouldn't it be as easy to store a box of photos with Stowed as it is to back them up online?